Okay, this video is really just to make some additional points about the process that we go through. You can find details below of exactly the steps that we take in order to optimize pages within your site in order to get them to show up on the first page of Google search results. But the additional point that I want to make is number one, keyword research. There is not enough that can be said about the importance of keyword research. My Business Marketing has probably one of the most in-depth keyword research out of anybody out there. We utilize multiple databases to research keywords from multiple perspectives, including relevance, so how relevant they are to your website, to your market, which is, that's more of a logic thing. But we're also going to be taking a look at competition, very in-depth competitive analysis, because if we're targeting a keyword that has a very high level of competition, you are going to need to be aware that a keyword like that is going to take longer to show up, to get on the first page of Google search results for. So really the optimal combination is a keyword with high search volume and a low amount of competition. That's called the low-hanging fruit. And the low-hanging fruit, they're few and far between, but with in-depth research, they can be found, they can be had. Another aspect of keyword research, which very few people look at, is return on investment. The way that we measure, or the way that we're able to take a look at the return on investment, is because we have we have tools which actually allow us to take a look at the pay-per-click ads that are being utilized for a specific keyword, and the more of those ads, the more of those click-throughs on those ads that convert to sales, the higher the return on investment on a specific keyword is going to be. So that's one area of keyword analysis that we look at, that we analyze, that very few other people do. The end result is that once you get to the first page, and please remember, when you're on the first page for an organic search result, it's something that is long term. Even if we stop working, for whatever reason you decide to separate from our company, you're going to maintain those first page rankings. They're not going to go away overnight. You're not going to keep them forever. And how long you keep them for is really, it just depends on how many other websites are really optimizing beyond your level. But you're going to lose ranking, but it's going to be a slow progression, and it's going to be over time. So realistically, even if you let go of us, you can maintain that first page ranking for a month, 2 months, 3 months, sometimes well over a year if it's a keyword that not a lot of people are optimizing for. But yes, that's a point that I wanted to make. Also, look, we got into detail in terms of what our process is for optimizing for websites. The main point that I want to make is that these are all minimums. Just because we're telling you that this is what we're going to do does not mean that we're not going to do more. Our goal is, what is important to us, what we're promising, is to get you results. What we will do to get you results is whatever it takes, whatever is necessary for us to attain first page rankings. That is exactly what we're going to do. Now, what we have outlined below is going to be what is typically going to get us that result. What in the past has gotten us that result, that is what we have outlined below. But if for some reason we need to go above and beyond this, we have absolutely no problem with that. We're going to do that because what our goal is to get you first page rankings for 100% of the keywords which you and I mutually agree upon. And that's just a point that's really important. That's something that's important for you to know. We of course we need to provide something to you in writing with regard to the scope of work that we're going to do, which is why we have this outline. And in the past, this is what has gotten us results. Typically, you're going to start seeing results, and you're going to start seeing first page rankings within 90 days. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to go above and beyond this. If it's necessary for us to get you a first page rankings, we will do whatever it takes, plain and simple.